You can lay turf any time of the year, and as long as the turf comes, delivered and is put down in accordance with the conditions you have at the time of year, you can get fantastic results all year round. However, in the spring, summer months, if it turns hot and dry, you've got to water it twice a day religiously, otherwise turf will die. In the winter months, obviously you've got conditions with frost and snow to contend with. Snow's not really a problem in this country. The frost can be, but as long as the ground is not frozen, then it's no problem at all to lay turf on that. If I was to choose 2 periods of the year to get the perfect condition or perfect results, then I'll probably go for early spring or late autumn. You can lay sandy soil turf on any other soil type. Because obviously sand hasn't got much nutrition in it, therefore any other soil is better than the turf it's grown on, and therefore it'll root deeply and faster and quickly and establish. Just get a tape measure and just obviously measure the length of the garden, times by the width of the garden. So say it's 5 metres by 4 metres, 20 square metres, add on a bit extra, basically for some offcuts, and off you go. Obviously if you've got a shed in the middle of the garden, or you've got a circle or a patio or whatever, then just put a tape around it, take it off the total area, and off you go. You don't always need topsoil. As long as you had sort of 12 inches of free draining soil, that would allow the roots to one, get down to penetrate to get enough water, and secondly to get down to get enough nutrition to provide the lawn with what it requires. Topsoil's ideal for levelling things off, but we recommend, in order to try and get a nice smooth level lawn, it's a lot easier and better to try and get that level right before you put the turf down. So therefore, if you blind it off with some topsoil for 1 inch or 2 or 3 inches deep, make sure you compact the soil down so it's nice and firm, so when you lay your turf on it you get a nice flat surface. So if you were to take the area of the lawn, 5 metres by 4 metres say, and you want to put say 5 centimetres basically of soil across the area of the lawn, then just take your square meterage, times it by say 0.05 of a metre, which is 5 centimetres, to make sure you're in the right ballpark, and then times that figure by 1.4 to make sure that you convert that from cubic meterage into a ton of topsoil. When you're taking a new lawn up, the best thing is to try and either dig it over or get a rotavator in to try and get some air back into the soil again, because it needs air. And if you're struggling to get a rotavator in because either it's too heavy, it's too clay, it's too wet, and it's not gonna work, the easy way to do it is to try and get a fork. Just get an ordinary garden fork and put the fork all the way in, basically to the top of the heel, into the ground, heave back it a little bit, just to try and allow some air into it, move along and do it again, and move back and do it again in lines across the lawn. So it's a bit of a cheating way of doing it, but it works. So in terms of ordering turf, it's really, really easy. Just give us a ring on the phone and we'll answer all the questions you have, and we're here to help.